Hello and welcome to Tasty City. I hope you all are doing great. If you're a returning subscriber, I truly appreciate your love and support. And if you're new to my channel, you're highly welcome to Tasty City. And if you're yet to subscribe, please consider subscribing by hitting on that red subscribe button. So today on the menu, I'll be showing you how to make a one-pot fried rice. So if you're interested to see how I made this, then please stay tuned and let's get to the ingredients. For my list of ingredients, I've got 4 cups of basmati rice. You can use any rice of your choice. Here I've got 600 grams of beef cut into strips. You can feel free to cut yours into cubes or anyhow you want them to be. In here I've got 2 cups of beef stock. Here I've got some frozen peas and some fresh carrots cut into strips. Here I've got some shredded cabbage and this is optional. In here I've got 1 medium-sized chopped onion. Here with me I've got half cup of chopped scallions. In here I've got 1 tablespoon of my homemade ginger and garlic paste. The recipe is on my new channel and the link will be in the description box below in case you want to check it out. I'm using 1 habanero pepper. You can also use Scotch bonnet peppers. In here I've got 1 bay leaf, 1 beef seasoning cube and some salt to taste. For my spices, I'll be using curry powder, thyme, nutmeg and black pepper. For this recipe, I'll be using light olive oil, but you can feel free to use vegetable oil or any oil of your choice. Alright guys, so to begin this recipe, we'll start by marinating the beef. Now to that, I'll be adding a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. I'll be adding 1 teaspoon of my homemade ginger and garlic paste. And about half teaspoon of black pepper. So once that is done, I'm going to mix this up thoroughly until every single piece of the beef is properly coated. The next step is to cover with a plastic film and let marinate for at least 30 minutes. Okay guys, it's been 20 minutes of marinating the beef, so at this point I'm just going to move over to the next step. So to my rice, I'll be pouring some hot water. I'll give it a stir and let it sit in this hot water for at least 5 minutes. It's been 5 minutes since I soaked the rice, so at this point I'm just going to wash until the water runs clear. Okay guys, I'm just going to continue the washing process behind camera in order to save time, and I'm going to be washing this rice as many times as possible to get rid of the excess starch, and I'll be back. The washing process is done and I'm just going to be setting this aside, so please make sure you give yours a good wash so that your rice will come out very fluffy and separated after cooking. Now to a clean dry pot, I'm going to be adding about 3 to 4 tablespoons of oil. Now once that is heated up, I'll be adding half of the beef and I will let it sear for about 4 to 5 minutes on each side. But if your pan is wider than mine, then you can go ahead and add in all the beef at once. At this point, the first batch of the beef is ready, so I'm just going to take them out and then repeat the same process. Okay guys, so this is how they turn out. I'm just going to set them aside and then we move over to the next step. So now we are going to start making our fried rice, and I'll be using this same pot, and the beef has built a whole lot of flavor in here. So to that I'll be adding in some oil. So once the oil heats up, I'm going to add in my chopped onion and I will saute this for about 2 to 3 minutes. At this point, I'll add in 1 teaspoon of ginger and garlic paste and I will saute for about 30 seconds. So next I'm going to be adding in my washed rice, and remember this is 1 pot fried rice, so this is where the frying process is going to be taking place. So after adding the rice, I'm going to be frying the rice on a medium heat for about 5 good minutes. So I'm going to keep on stirring until every single grain of the rice is being coated with the oil, with the onions, and with the ginger and garlic paste we added. This smells so delicious, guys. Like the aroma from the sauteed onion, the ginger and garlic paste is just so amazing. So at this point, I'm going to be adding in my beef stock. I'll throw in 1 bay leaf. Add 2 beef seasoning cubes. Oh my goodness, guys, this thing is just so hard to break, so I just had to throw it inside. I'll be adding some curry powder, nutmeg, and dried thyme. All this I added about ½ teaspoon each. Next, I'll add 2 cups of water. I have not yet added salt to this because the beef stock contains salt plus the seasoning cube I added, so I'm just going to give this a good stir, test for salt and add more if needed. Okay, so I'll be adding a little bit more of salt. I'll stir that in, cover and allow to cook down on a medium heat until the liquid dries up. Okay guys, so this has been cooking on a medium heat for about 15 minutes now. So I'm going to be checking on the rice. If it is still very hard, I'll add in more water, but if it is almost cooked, so I'll just go ahead and add in the rest of my ingredients. Okay guys, so the rice is almost cooked and it tastes so delicious. So at this point, I'll just go ahead and add in the beef. So at this point, your heat temperature should be on the lowest. Remember, we have been cooking on a medium heat and we are no more going to be adding more water to this rice. So if at this point your heat temperature is still on medium heat, then the rice will burn. Yeah, so it is the steam from the rice that is going to complete the rest of the cooking process. So I just added in the green beans and carrots. Next, I'll add in my habanero pepper. And lastly, I will stir everything to combine. So once the mixing process or stirring process is completed, I'm just going to cover this up with a parchment paper and allow it to cook down for additional 8 to 10 minutes. Now, if you don't have parchment paper, you can also use foil paper. So this is 10 minutes later. At this point, I will add in the shredded cabbage, add in the scallions, stir everything to combine, and our one-pot fried rice is ready. Guys, we are done cooking. So there you have it guys, our one-pot fried rice recipe. This tasted so delicious and I want you all to give this recipe a try. If you like the video, please be sure to click the like button, subscribe for more tasty and delicious recipes. Remember to click on the bell sign and choose the options that says all. That way you get all of my notifications without missing out on any of my videos. So thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe and I will see you all in my next one.